Alright, this is the 5R55E, 4R55E, part swap, update number 2. Okay, like I had told you guys before, basically what I'm doing is switching out parts from a 5R55E to a 4R55E. It's basically done. Already here you can see that I have the input shaft installed. These things just actually come in and out real easy. I think you guys probably seen this on a few other videos. If you've been, interested in these type of transmissions, you can kind of see that these just pop in and out. This right here is going to be your Overdrive clutch pack. Have that installed. You have some band anchors. You can kind of see them right here. Okay, band anchor, and the band is actually, right here around the Overdrive. So as you can see, I have everything installed as far as all the clutch packs, input shaft, output shaft, everything's ready to go on this. All I need to do here is go ahead and install the valve body. This is very critical for those of you who have never worked on these type of transmissions. The valve body is a pretty simple valve body, except for the fact that you have a few bolts that are going to be different sizes. So what I did, in order not to get mixed up or confused, is I used the valve body, which I'm not going to use, and I have that located right here. And as you can see, I put all my bolts in order. So you got this bolt here, okay, and I believe like I said, some of these bolts are different sizes. So as you can see, when you go down the line here, you're gonna run into one or two that are a little longer, and you don't want to get that mixed up. So be careful with the valve body. That's my next part of the project. Other than that, everything here fit in perfectly. There was a few upgraded parts. It looked like the bottom, if you look at this piece here, which I believe is for the reverse, and maybe number 1 direct drum down in this area. On the 5R55E, you actually have holes that were machined inside this part, I think for cooling purposes. So that was an upgrade. I noticed another couple minor upgrades on the parts, but they are interchangeable. They're exactly the same. As you can see, they all fit in. It should work. Another key thing to look out for is going to be, this kind of confused me at first actually when I got the transmission. The bell housings are different. As you can see, this one is set up for the starter of the vehicle to bolt inside the bell housing, and this one, which is on the 03, is set up for basically the starter to bolt up to the block. Then you have this this part kind of cut in, machined into your bell housing, so your starter will engage your flywheel right in this area. But other than that, all you have to do is take the pump off. The pumps are identical, so all you really have to do is take off the bell housing, leave the pump installed, and then go ahead and put your bell housing from the other transmission, get everything set up, make sure the O-ring is okay, make sure you got your little washer right here is going to be okay for the pump washer, and for the most part it worked for me. So you can go ahead and switch these two bell housings out, or bell housings from these types of transmissions, and you shouldn't have a problem. I know I didn't. So this is basically the part swap on the project. I had to do it like I told you guys before in previous videos. What happened. Transmission bushing broke right here, and all internal parts a-okay, so those are pretty good. And this one actually had a lot of mileage on it in this casing. This is the 4R55E, and like I showed you guys before, we had some pretty serious burning, scorching on these bands, and all the internal parts were pretty much fried. So have them switched out, and it should work nice. I'll keep you guys updated on how the valve buddy comes out, how it drives, what kind of issues I'm getting, etc. Later.